Booking a flight at its cheapest price is quite a difficult task, and when it comes to the international flights, the task becomes more complicated. As a user, you are in battle against airlines and booking websites, and they want to make as much money as they can. There are many travel booking websites that you can choose to shop from, and a range of advice available in travel magazines and on blogs. Here is a list of the secrets to finding cheaper flights, which will allow you to take that dream trip you always wanted. Number 7. Use VPN to book cheap flights. You've probably realized that searching for flights can be a pain. But have you ever wondered why the more you search, the more prices fluctuate? Believe it or not, prices change according to your IP address, browsing or purchase history, zip code, and even which Wi-Fi you're connected to. With the help of a VPN, you can overcome all of that. All it takes to get cheap flight tickets is changing your IP address. Just follow these steps and you'll definitely enjoy your next vacation knowing you took the smart way around fluctuating ticket prices. Step 1. Download and install a VPN if you haven't already. Step 2. Open your VPN and select any server. Step 3. Search for your preferred flights. Step 4. Write down the flight prices. Step 5. Select the flight with the lowest price. Airlines are experts at customer profiling and using this information to their benefit. This means one person might see one price while a different person doing the same search at the same time might see a different price. When you use a VPN to cloak your IP address, you fight back against this airline strategy. Number 6. Use Google Flights to book cheap flights. Google Flights is one of the most powerful flight search engines on the internet, both easy to use and with a multitude of features to make airfare hunting easier. It's easily the most comprehensive search tool out there for airfare. And while it's not 100% perfect, it's pretty close, especially if you know the inside tips, for using it to find the cheapest tickets for your trip. Step 1. Get to the homepage of Google Flights. Step 2. Type in where you want to fly from and where you want to travel to, along with your preferred travel dates. Step 3. To find the cheapest travel dates, click the departure date box. When you do that, prices for 2 months will pop up, with the cheapest dates in green. Step 4. Select the cheapest flight that suits your schedule. One of the handy, hidden features of Google Flights is the ability to pull up a map and see cheap flights across an entire country or region. Though note that to get full use of the Google Flights Map View feature, called Google Explore. Number 5. Book a one-way flight. Usually, booking round-trip tickets is more expensive than booking one-way tickets when you're booking the same airline. You can find cheaper one-way airfares if you book different airlines because you will have the option to opt for different timings and prices. If your return flight dates are flexible, the odds of bagging more discounts on your return airfare are higher. Cheap one-way airline tickets are perfect for travelers who like to go on unplanned and impromptu trips. Buying a one-way airplane ticket gives your travel plans greater flexibility. In recent years, one-way airfare has decreased, which has made it possible for people to opt for such flights without worrying about financial constraints. Unless you are planning to go on a trip immediately, waiting before buying the tickets isn't a bad idea. Most one-way air ticket prices don't rise until 21 days from the date of departure, which is why it makes sense to wait for the most attractive one-way flight deals. Your chances of getting cheap one-way airfare increases not only when you are flexible with dates, but also if you are willing to depart from or arrive at a different airport. Number 4. Avail mistake fare to book cheap flights. Mistake fares are the result of airlines or online travel agencies accidentally publishing the wrong price. These errors can be caused by humans or automated systems. Most mistake fares disappear quickly, often within minutes or a few hours, so act fast if you're interested. Some of the best mistake fares we've come across are San Francisco to New Zealand round trip in $260 and New York City to Ivory Coast round trip in $318. Getting cheap airfare can be tricky, but it doesn't have to be impossible. Just make sure you keep an eye on Google Flights, Momondo, and cheap flight alert services so you can start seeing more of the world while doing less damage to your wallet. Number 3. Include stopovers to reduce the price of flight. Travelers who have the flexibility to fly indirectly to their chosen destination can halve the price of their airfare and double the destinations they visit by incorporating a city stopover along the way. Sounds pretty amazing, right? For example, you can save a considerable amount of money if you decide to reach New York via Reykjavik with Icelandair. Flying with this stopover can save you 9% versus flying direct. Plus, you'll get the chance to experience 24 hours in the cool Icelandic capital. Bear in mind that most airlines will allow passengers to spend 24 hours or more in the layover city at no extra cost before continuing their onward journey. These indirect flights are often significantly cheaper than a non-stop fare, even when you factor in the cost of a hotel stay in the stopover destination. So you're basically getting 2 holidays for the price of one. Number 2. Hidden city ticketing to get cheap flights. Hidden city ticketing is a way to find cheaper non-stop tickets by booking a connecting flight to a final destination beyond yours, but ending your journey at a layover point. Airline pricing rules are complex and, to the casual traveler, often make no sense. People mistakenly think airfare is determined by how far you fly. In reality, it's determined by the supply of flights and the demand for flights between those two cities. For example, if a flight from London to Chicago costs $400, and a flight from London to Milwaukee with a stop in Chicago costs $300, you could book the cheaper ticket to Milwaukee and leave the airport when your plane lands in Chicago. A hidden city ticket can be particularly beneficial when you need to book a last-minute flight. Prices rise drastically in the last few weeks before a flight, and a hidden city ticket can be significantly cheaper than a standard flight. Number 1. Search for flights secretly in incognito mode to book cheap flights. Most of the websites keep a track of what a user is searching about, and it is not surprising to say that they charge you the ticket price on the basis of what you have searched about on the website. When you repeatedly search about flight or hotel prices for a particular route, destination, the website tracks it using the cookies of your browser, and it helps them to charge you extra price. They entice you by sending notifications to book the tickets quickly at a higher price by saying that the price will increase more in the coming days. So, use the incognito mode available on many web browsers. This will keep your search a secret. This also means to avoid booking flight tickets from a mobile app, which doesn't allow any secrecy. Please share your views about this video in the comment section. Do hit the notification bell for more interesting videos from around the world. We at Find Travel carry out a lot of research and talk to officials, residents, and travel guides to give you information that is true and accurate, to help you find the best locations in the world where you can settle or visit. We are committed to providing you with the best possible information about pros and cons of different places around the world, so you can make an informed and sensible choice about where to reside or settle. Thanks for watching. Eat, sleep, travel, and stay calm.